Well, a terrifying situation out of Caldwell earlier today. Police say two people shot a man in the parking lot of a Bi-Mart. Now, those two people have not been arrested, but thankfully, police do not believe this was a random act, and there is no current threat to the public. Our Tristan Lewis joins us now. And Tristan, you were out there earlier. What can you tell us?
Shira, police got the call about the shooting around 3:50 this afternoon. They tell me some sort of fight broke out in the store's parking lot. About 40 people were inside at the time, and police are asking each person questions about what happened. But with no arrests made, they're still looking for more information.
I'm nervous for my family. I want to be able to protect my family and all the other people around here.
Austin Hodges was downstairs in his home when his wife heard what sounded like several gunshots coming from across the street Saturday afternoon.
She called me right away and she's like, "Did you hear those 7 shots?" I'm like, "I didn't really hear anything," but I went upstairs and went and checked to see if I could see anything. There was no police obviously at the time outside, so I didn't really think anything of it. I thought maybe just some fireworks.
But those sounds did turn out to be gunshots. Caldwell police say the search is on to find 2 people involved in the shooting outside Bi-Mart that left one 23-year-old man in the hospital with a couple gunshot wounds.
Caldwell has really turned a corner as far as safety goes, so things like this definitely shock the senses in our community.
According to police, the people who fired the shots tried to take off in a Lincoln Navigator, but in doing so crashed into a few cars in the parking lot. Officers say the shooting doesn't look like it's random.
We do think that the suspects and victims may somehow know each other.
But for neighbors like Hodges, it's still a surreal situation.
It's just one of those things that it's scary, I feel bad for the people in the store and the people in the parking lot, and I pray for the people that got hurt today.
Hodges and his family moved into their Caldwell home in July. He says he heard the area was in a pretty safe community.
And I came from Nampa in a bad area, and I've really appreciated being here, and it just makes me it makes me want to make sure that we can protect ourselves. That's the biggest thing.
He hopes as police investigate and find out more about the case, the community around him and his family do their best to provide credible information, especially because it does hit so close to home.
I think that the biggest thing in scenarios like this is people not assuming, because you can fearmonger a lot, and that's not something you really want to have happen.
Caldwell police ask anyone who may have seen anything to please contact them. Anyone that may have a camera nearby or was driving past the Bi-Mart just around that time. Any information is helpful in finding those responsible. Shira.
Tristan, thanks.